Welcome to AI Briefing. The content of the briefing includes how not to do science in a crisis. Jack Ma asks Alibaba to change and praises PDD in Rare Memo. Amazon cloud boss takes swipe at Microsoft over OpenAI turmoil. OpenAI unlikely to offer board seat to Microsoft, other investors, source. Amazon launches Q, a business chatbot powered by generative artificial intelligence. How not to do science in a crisis. Financial Times. The ongoing UK COVID inquiry, broadcast on YouTube, has shed light on decision-making during the pandemic and highlighted the need for improved science literacy among politicians and civil servants, according to a science commentator. The commentator argued that the existence of two seemingly separate cultures of science and humanities in government should be seen as a mark of shame, and called for public servants with expertise in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to be recruited to identify, analyze, and interpret relevant data and to confidently evaluate policies. The commentator also stressed the importance of effective communication between advisors and ministers. Jack Ma asks Alibaba to change and praises PDD in Rare Memo. Bloomberg. Alibaba co-founder Jack Ma has called on the company to undergo fundamental change in an internal memo. Ma praised rival PDD Holdings for its decisions in recent years and expressed his belief that Alibaba will correct its course. The memo comes as Alibaba faces challenges from weaker economic recovery and competition from rivals such as PDD and ByteDance. The company has experienced internal upheavals this year, including a plan to break up the corporation and the shelving of the spin-off and listing of its cloud arm. Amazon cloud boss takes swipe at Microsoft over OpenAI turmoil. Financial Times. Amazon Web Services, AWS, has taken a swipe at Microsoft, one of its biggest rivals in cloud computing, following the recent turmoil at AI firm OpenAI, in which Microsoft is the largest investor. AWS CEO Adam Selipsky made the comments as the company announced new custom chips for servers and AI, as well as a new workplace AI assistant. Selipsky's comments were seen as a veiled reference to Microsoft's exclusive partnership with OpenAI. In response to Microsoft's relationship with OpenAI, AWS has sought to offer corporate customers access to alternative AI models and has invested up to $4 billion in rival firm Anthropic. OpenAI unlikely to offer board seat to Microsoft, other investors, source. Reuters. OpenAI is not expected to offer Microsoft and other investors seats on its new board, according to a person familiar with the matter. OpenAI recently ousted its CEO and founder, Sam Altman, without giving a detailed cause, leading to confusion about the future of the company. Altman was later reinstated with the promise of a new board. Microsoft, which has invested over $10 billion in OpenAI, is one of the company's biggest backers. The three initial directors of the new board are expected to be confirmed as soon as this week. Amazon launches Q, a business chatbot powered by generative artificial intelligence. Associated Press. Amazon has announced the launch of Q, a business chatbot powered by generative artificial intelligence, AI. The move is seen as a response to rivals who have already launched chatbots, such as Microsoft's Copilot and OpenAI's ChatGPT, which have generated significant attention. Q is capable of synthesizing content, streamlining communications, and assisting with tasks such as generating blog posts. Companies can also connect Q to their own data and systems for a tailored experience. Amazon has been investing heavily in AI, including a $4 billion investment in AI startup Anthropic. However, the company is seen as lagging in AI transparency compared to rivals such as Microsoft and Google. Magazine under fire for AI-written articles with fake author headshots. The Independent. Sports Illustrated has removed articles from its website after a report from Futurism accused the magazine of publishing articles with AI-generated fake author names and profiles. One article was credited to Drew Ortiz, who does not appear to exist outside of the magazine. The accompanying photo was found for sale on a website selling AI-generated headshots. Sports Illustrated said the articles were created by third-party company Advon Commerce, which said they were written by humans using a pen name. Sports Illustrated's workers' union said it was horrified by the allegations and demanded answers from management. Early Xiaomi backer to surpass funding goal in major China test. Bloomberg. China's 5Y Capital is set to exceed its target of raising $700 million for a venture fund, suggesting that investor confidence is returning to the country's tech sector. The US dollar fund, which has a hard cap of $800 million, is expected to close early next year. The successful closing of the fund will be seen as a positive sign for China's startup scene, which has been affected by COVID-19 lockdowns, a regulatory crackdown on the tech sector, and the US-China trade war. China has seen $44 billion in venture deals so far this year, down 65% from 2018. Michigan to join state-level effort to regulate AI political ads as federal legislation pens. Yahoo! Michigan is joining an effort to curb deceptive uses of artificial intelligence and manipulated media through state-level policies as Congress and the Federal Elections Commission continue to debate more sweeping regulations ahead of the 2024 elections. Pursuing rivals, Amazon announces corporate AI chatbot. Japan Times. Amazon is launching a workplace chatbot called Amazon Q, which will help corporate customers with tasks such as searching for information, writing code, and reviewing business metrics. The chatbot is powered by generative artificial intelligence, AI, and is part of Amazon Web Services' efforts to expand its AI offerings and compete with rivals Microsoft and Google. AWS CEO Adam Selipsky stated that while existing consumer-focused chatbots are useful, they often do not work well in a corporate setting. Book on Tribalism in the Modern World wins Balsillie Prize for Public Policy. The Toronto Star. Anthropologist David R. Sampson has been awarded the Balsillie Prize for Public Policy for his book Our Tribal Future: How to Channel Our Foundational Human Instincts into a Force for Good. The $60,000 prize is given to a nonfiction book that advances policy debates. Sampson's book explores the concept of tribalism and argues that it can be harnessed for positive change rather than eliminated. The book was praised by jurors for its deep and enduring implications. Several other books were named as runners-up for the prize. Sports Illustrated is the latest media company damaged by an AI experiment gone wrong. Associated Press. Sports Illustrated has fired a company that produced articles under bylines of authors who do not exist. The publication denied a report that the articles were produced by an AI tool. A Futurism report found a picture of an author, Drew Ortiz, on a website that sells AI-generated portraits. All authors with AI-generated portraits were removed from the magazine's website after Futurism contacted Sports Illustrated. Gannett paused its experiment with AI-generated articles after errors were discovered and CNET only admitted using AI after other publications discovered the fact. HPE projects sales below estimates with server demand fears. Bloomberg. Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, HPE, reported a steeper decline in server sales than analysts expected, causing the company's revenue outlook for the current quarter to fall just shy of expectations. HPE's revenue is expected to be between $6.9 billion and $7.3 billion in the period ending in January, missing analysts' estimate of $7.27 billion. However, the company said that customer demand for servers and storage has stabilized and is improving, adding that its server business will benefit from interest in artificial intelligence. HPE also reaffirmed its full-year guidance of 2% to 4% revenue growth in constant currency. Singapore's SPAC debut is so last season. Bloomberg. 17Live, a Taiwanese streaming and online dating service, is set to merge with Vertex Technology Acquisition Corp in a deal worth $692 million. This will make 17Live Singapore's first-ever combination with a locally traded blank check stock. The deal is expected to be completed next month. However, some analysts are skeptical about the merger, questioning whether 17Live is worth such a high valuation. The fate of other consumer tech businesses from the region that merged with blank check companies is not inspiring confidence, with shares in Grab and Property Guru trading well below their pre-merger valuations. The copyright conundrum: protection for AI works. Reuters. The U.S. Copyright Office has issued guidance on how copyright protection applies to AI-generated works. The Copyright Office's March 2023 statement clarified that copyright protection can only be granted to works that are the product of human creativity. This means that works created exclusively by AI are not copyrightable. However, if a work consists of both human-authored and AI-generated material, and if the human has edited or manipulated the AI-generated material in a sufficiently creative manner, the resulting work can be copyrighted. This means that while the AI-generated material itself is not protected, the manipulated work can be. The guidance also left open the possibility of copyright protection for works where the user prompts result in an expressive work that is more predictive. This raises questions about the future of creative endeavors and whether AI can play a role in the initial drafting process, with human editors making subsequent edits. The issue of compensating content creators for the use of their works to train AI models is also being addressed. The Copyright Office plans to release a notice of inquiry seeking public input on whether the use of existing works to train AI models constitutes fair use. Some countries, such as Japan and Israel, have already taken steps to codify a fair use exception for model training. These developments have important implications for creativity, ownership, and control. It is crucial for the business, technology, legal, and creative communities to stay informed about these issues and adapt their policies, procedures, and contracts accordingly. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.